So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Monday. Yeah, wow. Man, it's going to be a good show today. Do you ever get frustrated sometimes? Maybe? Yeah. You get frustrated about getting frustrated? We're going to end that today. It's okay. It's okay. It's all your fault. That's all right. What? Did you just say it was my fault that I'm frustrated? Uh-huh. It is. It's okay. Just accept responsibility for it. Because if it's your fault, if it's self-inflicted, if you own the frustration in your life, you can get rid of the frustration in your life, can't you? That's what today's show is all about. So don't get frustrated. We'll get to it. Okay? It's coming up. Don't you dare get frustrated. That's not on today's show. That's not allowed. It's the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day, where I dig back and I explore the lost language called common sense. I use a skill that God gave me called Scott Logic, hashtag Scott Logic, where I interpret the stuff that, you ever, come here, real close. Hey, no saving seats. No. I don't care if they're going to be here in a few minutes. No saving seats in the Daily Boost podcast. Move over. I don't care if they're going to be here in 9 or 10 minutes. She'll be over by then. Move over. We got people that want to sit down. Okay. You ever been walking down the side? Excuse people sometimes, you know. Have you ever been walking down the sidewalk, or you're sitting in your house, or you're at work, and you're like, okay, I know what they just said. I know what I just heard on TV, especially cable news. It doesn't make any sense to me. But they're smiling, and there's a graphic behind them, and they really seem like they mean it. They really sound like they know what they're talking about. It sounds perfect. It sounds right, but doesn't freaking make sense to me. You ever been thinking that? You're right. It doesn't make sense. Your common sense, you just don't have the interpretive skills. You just think you do. But we're going to apply Scott Logic today. At the end of the show, you'll get a gold star in Scott Logic, and you'll understand that, okay, they're not right, I'm right, and you'll pay attention to your own life. That's what the show's all about. Good to have you. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. And I got to tell you, just inside stuff. This is a stream of consciousness, by the way, this show. We just kind of go with the flow. There's no editing. I just go forward. Some people say it's a stream of BS. You might be right, too. That's okay, but it's good stuff in between the BS. Pay attention. You'll learn something, I promise you. But I start the show, and it takes me about a half an hour just to get going because I have so much enthusiasm, so much passion. You can't take me in my raw state. I have to tone it down for you there. so I can do the show. And it took me about 35 minutes to get started today. So someday, take this as a threat. I'm going to record those 35 minutes. I'm going to give them to you privately, because most people can't take it. I promise you. It's way too much truth for you.
Honey, what are you listening to?
Mom!
Your teen might not share everything with you, but teens share everything with each other. And certain everyday behaviors, like sharing food, drinks, or kisses, could mean sharing bacteria that can cause meningococcal disease, known as meningitis. Although meningitis is uncommon, about 1 in 10 who develop it will die. Ask your teen's doctor about missing meningitis vaccinations. Learn more at meningitis.com. Vaccination may not protect all recipients. Sponsored by GSK.
Good to have you here today. Before I get started, have you checked out the Facebook group? It's really cool. It's about 700 members by now. It's growing really fast, and it's a very cool place. It's not one of those motivational unicorn or rainbowy, here, look, a quote kind of thing. No, it's not that. It's cool people from around the world listen to this show, showing up. They're posting, they're helping, they're interacting. It's really active. And I see posts in there with like 100 interactions. And for 700 people in the group, that's a lot. So you should try it out. You got to be cool, though. You got to be nice. Number one rule. And you got to ask the 3 questions when you come in the door. If you don't answer those 3 questions, you don't come in the door. Why, Scott? I should be allowed to go. It's a free country. Ask Zuckerberg about that. He said I could ask questions and keep you out. Answer my questions. You come in. You don't. That's all there is to it. Okay. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. I made a cool place for you to find it because everybody said I couldn't remember the name and they were making fun of me. Before I get going, have you done your homework? Now, this is a really important part of the show. If it's your first time listening and you're thinking, Scott, wait a second, I'm frustrated that you haven't got to the show about frustration yet. That's because on Mondays we ask the question, have you done your homework? And this is really important because I would guess if you're brand new, you're not doing your freaking homework. And all I ask you to do is to take a few minutes when this show's done and sit down and ask yourself, how's your life going? Because I promise you this, if your life is awesome right now, if you don't pay attention to it, it won't be soon. Something will change underneath you. It happens. Change just happens. Whether you expect it or not, it happens. So if life is going great, make a plan to keep it that way. If your life sucks, and yes, sometimes it sucks. People say, Scott, you're in personal development. You're supposed to be a motivational guy. Don't say the word sucks. Heck with that. You say suck all the time. It's on TV all over the place. Sometimes it sucks, right? It's a real word. And if your life sucks, it's easy to cry in your beer and drink a glass of wine and say, I can't do anything about it, but you can. And sometimes you just have to give yourself a chance to realize you can do that. Maybe inch by inch, you can get to the point where you can make a change. And you may not like it right now, but the act of saying I don't like it and I want to make a change is where it all begins. You know that. That's the core for where I live today. I like you to get down in the muck, get down in the pit, as I say, just roll around, get messy with the vipers down there, get bit a few times, and say, to hell with this, I'm getting out. You can't do that until you decide that you want to get out. So do your homework, okay? Really important lesson. Most of you won't listen to me, and that's cool. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll be here tomorrow anyway, and I will do my homework. I promise you that, and I hope you do yours. So let's talk about frustration for those of you who are so frustrated that I didn't get to it, because I have stuff to say. So life does get in the way, doesn't it? I know you get frustrated. I know you're getting blocked. Stop it. I'm tired of frustrated. I just want what I want. I know, man, but there's like 7.4 billion people on this planet. And have you noticed they're all getting in your way? And sometimes it's not even the people. Sometimes it's the weather. Sometimes it's stuff. I learned a long time ago that getting blocked is just an everyday occurrence. I didn't like it. I truly, literally, right now can in my brain remember the day that I said it wasn't fair. I was pulling out my driveway. I came out. I was living in Oviedo, Florida, a little town outside of Orlando. And I pulled out my driveway. I headed down the road. I took a right. And just before I took a left to get on the main street, I had a real frustrating day in business. I said, why the hell does it have to be so hard? I'll never forget it. And I just vividly to this day remember, this is only about 11 or 12 years ago. And I before I got to the stoplight, I was like, well, that's just the way it is, which is the way Scott thinks. So it just happens. It's going to happen everywhere you go. And the more stuff you do, the more blocks you're going to get. Happens. The bigger my goals, the bigger your goals, the more blocks that you're going to have. Have you noticed that too? It happens. I know you got big dreams. I know you think you should get them. A lot of people just think they're entitled to the big dreams, and you're not. Well, let me take that back. You are entitled to the big dreams, but you're not entitled to the big reality. You got to go do something about that. Got to make it happen. And blocks are going to be there. You got to find your way. That's it. I wish it would. No, I don't wish it would change. Because if it got easy for everybody to get beyond the blocks and get beyond the frustration, get what they wanted, then it would be, well, it'd be the same again. It would be, because what makes it really good is it is difficult. It is frustrating. It is hard to get what you want in life. And when you decide to go ahead and work through that, you kind of rise through all that noise. You rise above 80 or 90% of the population. You get to a place where you don't have that. You have different versions of frustration. But if everybody just got everything they wanted easy and effortlessly, then it would all be the same mess in a bigger way. That's called Scott logic right there. Tell me I'm not right on that one. So as I work through this in my own little world, mind, this show is going to be long today. It's okay. Hang on for the ride. I try to go for 9 minutes. Not going to work. It came down to an understanding. Number one, blocks have nothing to do with who you are. Whatever's stopping you has nothing to do with who you are. Could be self-inflicted. And I'm probably going to just preach to you right now that almost everything in your life is self-inflicted. That very few things are caused by others. And those things that are caused by others are usually self-inflicted because of what you did in the first place. Tell me I'm not right on that one. But sometimes, just to be cool and just because you may not believe me, it could be caused by you or it could be caused by somebody else, which is actually caused by you. They still have nothing to do with you as a person. Let me say that slowly because I talk fast. They still have nothing to do with you as a person. You're a good person. You are who you are. And you are responsible for how you think and how your mind works and decisions you make. You're a good person. If you've decided to be a good person, if you're not a good person, you've made that decision as well. But it has nothing to do with who you are on the inside just because you've got blocks going on in your life right now. Nothing. It's just the actions you've taken, and you can decide to be and do something else. Nothing to do with who you are. Number two, if you want something, there is always a way to get it. I had a conversation with a client this week, and she wanted to go to a different level in her business and her life. And I said, well, listen, the crap we're going through today, and I won't go into any details about it, but the crap we're going through today is the reason you will get it. So lean into it. If you want something, there's always a way to get it. I know it doesn't feel like it today, but lean into it. I'm so happy. I heard from her yesterday. It's like, wow, she leaned into it. And she just did some stuff that's very cool. And I was like, awesome. Like, wow, I didn't see that coming. And I get paid to see that stuff coming. Always a way to get what you want, always. You may not like the path, by the way. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to diet. I don't want to work out. I don't want to stop drinking. I don't want to do any of this stuff. Are you kidding me? Most of the good paths in life are not likable paths. Yeah, they're kind of hard. You may have figured that out. It's okay to be easy when you're dead. It will. You won't have a problem in the world. Not even one. But today, you're going to have them. Just get used to it. Your ego may get in the way. Yeah, I know. I don't have an ego, Scott. I've been trained. I've checked my ego at the door, got my ego out of the way. A lot of people say that to me, Scott. I'm a highly spiritual person. I have no ego. I said, I've never seen anybody so egotistical in my life. Tell me I'm not right on that one. Not all of them, but there are a few. Welcome to the real world here today. That may scare you. It may scare you that I can speak truthfully and honestly with you. I'm just talking the real way that we all talk, right? If I were to sit with you at a bar or at a restaurant or someplace, I don't know why I said bar and restaurant first. I have no idea. But if I were to do that, you and I would have this freaking conversation, wouldn't we? You believe that? You go and that person over there. God. May scare you a little bit, huh? There's still a way to get what you want. There still is. Okay, there's one more thing I want to talk about here. Just one more thing I want to talk about here. On my little piece of paper, it's called number 3. Some of you may call it C. It's up to you. Removing blocks from your life takes nothing more than commitment and action. Oh, God, the word commitment again. It can be a small commitment. Scott, there is no small commitment. You gotta commit. You're all in or you're not. Isn't commitment all in? I mean, isn't that the word? I mean, if you commit to going to a party, but when you get there, you might change your mind. I commit to going, but if I don't like it, I'm going to leave. You've committed to going. All you got to do is go. If you committed to going and sticking out the entire party, no matter whether you like it or don't like it, which I would never do, and you leave early, then you broke your commitment. But commitment, no matter how small, is a commitment. That's all. So just commit just a little bit. If you can't do a lot, just do a little. And as you get better, you get more experience, you'll do more. But I think if you just do a little bit consistently, one right after another, you might be surprised how well it works for you. And how about that action thing? Oh, God, action, Scott. Action's magic. But all action creates more action. That's the thing about action and activities. So sometimes you take action and it messes things up even more, doesn't it? It does. But sometimes you take action on stuff that's already messed up and it makes things better. See, it's funny. It's weird how it works that way. So just take massive and perfect action. Don't worry about it. That's called passion. A little commitment, a whole bunch of massive and perfect action. Clean the mess up when you're all done. Man, nothing can stand up to that kind of passion, can it? It is so confusing, Scott. Yeah, it is. I know that's called life. But as you do it a little bit more, you understand that, hey, if I do commit a little bit stronger, and if I do take more focused action, I'm going to get more of what I want. And if I do get frustrated because I'm feeling like I'm blocked, and I understand it's really my job and my responsibility, and I have the power to get beyond that, and really nobody else can control me, even if they may think they can, and I may think they can. It's not true. You can do almost anything you want to do, as long as you really want to do it. The next time frustration gets in your way, blow it off. Just keep moving. It's always how you get what you want. All right. So what's coming up this week? Well, tomorrow we're going to talk about some habits and the magic of habits. A lot of talk about habits these days. So I shall join the party, the habit party. We'll talk about that. On Wednesday, how to keep moving toward your goals. It's always good. People get stranded, particularly this time of year. You know, your goals are really great. I'm ready. It's January. Let's get stuff done. It's February. Where's the champagne? Dry January's over, right? How about Thursday? One word to keep you moving toward success. They're just one-word questions I can give you on Thursday. It's an easy one. And then on Friday, setting expectations and getting what you want. That's the key. And we'll talk about that on Friday's show. Going to be a big week. I hope you're with me all week long. See you on the Facebook page. I'll see you at motivationtomove.com. Your premium members, I'm going to see you there too. Remember, it's all commercial free. I don't make you go through those things. And see you over there.